Good morning, dear students. Myself is Deepti from DIP Scrollbug. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the back exercise of History Chapter 2, Establishment of Company Power. The first part is say the answer. Question number 1 is what is a factory? The place where trading company was set up was called factory. Question number 2. Which foreign trading companies came to India? Answer: Portugal, Holland, England, France and Denmark. Question number 3. What was the name of the company established by the French? Answer is French East India Company. Question number 4. Which British ambassador visited the court of Jahangir? Thomas Ray. Who was Mir Jafar? Mir Jafar was the commander-in-chief of Nawab of Bengal. Question number 6. When was the Treaty of Salbai signed? 17 May 1782. MCQs. The Carnatic War was fought between these two countries. A. France and America, B. France and Britain, C. France and India, D. None of these. The correct answer is option B. France and Britain. Question number 2. The provinces suffered a lot under the dual government policy of Clive. Option A. Delhi, option B. Madras, option C. Bengal, option D is Bombay. The correct option is C. Bengal. Third, these areas were annexed by the British under the Doctrine of Lapse. A. Satara, B. Jhansi, C. Sambalpur or Nagpur, and D. all of these. The correct option is all of these, part D. Fourth, in dash Queen Elizabeth I gave a charter to the English East India Company. A. 1600, B. 1500, C. 1700, D. 1800. Answer is 1600. A. Fifth, the Governor General introduced the system of subsidiary alliances. A. Robert Clive, B. Warren Hastings, C. Lord Wellesley, D. Lord Dalhousie. The correct option is D. Lord Dalhousie. Maharaja Ranjit Singh was the ruler of option Mysore, option B. Awadh, option C. Bengal and option D. Punjab. The correct answer is option D. Punjab. Fill in the blanks is there. First fill up is the first factory of English East India Company was set up at. Answer is Surat. Second, French set up their trading center in India in dash. Answer is Puducherry. Third, Carnatic wars were fought between the years dash and dash. Answer is 1744 to 1763. Fourth, Fort St. George was established in dash. Answer is Madras. Fifth, King Charles II of England got dash as a dowry. Answer is city of Bombay. Sixth, Third Battle of Panipat was fought in dash. Answer is 1761. Seventh, the Sultan died in Tipu Sultan died in dash. Answer is 1818. Eighth, dash is one of the European countries that established a factory in India. So we can write any country name, that is France, Britain, anything. So I have written French. You can write French, Britain, any country name, which we have discussed in the question number 2 of first part. Match the column is there. The establishment of first East India Company in, answer is 1612. Second, establishment of Fort St. George, answer is 1639. Third, establishment of Calcutta, answer is 1698. Battle of Buxar, 1764. Annexation of Sindh, 1843. So after this, there are the question answers related to this chapter. Few question answers I have done on this book, so you can see. First question is, who ended the dual government system in Bengal and brought it directly under the control of the East India Company? The answer is Warren Hastings. What were the conditions laid on the British under the Doctrine of Lapse? So the Doctrine of Lapse and the conditions were the king and Indian king should king, here it is. According to this Doctrine of Lapse, the state will be passes on the British if the ruler died without an heir or natural successor. And number 2, it also did not permit the ruler to adopt a child. Question number 3 is, who was made the Nawab of Bengal after the death after Sirajuddaula? Answer is Mir Jafar. Question number 4, what is dual government? And this government, dual government is the government where the British Bengal Nawab is there, but he does not have all the power in his hand. Instead of British government have control over it. Question number 5, describe the Carnatic War. What was the causes of and their result? So Carnatic War, 3 Carnatic Wars were there, and causes, different causes. First Carnatic War cause was the they want to control the coastal area region of India. Number 2, the cause of number 2 Carnatic War was the succession of the throne of Nawab of Hyderabad and Karnataka. And the third war, the cause of third Carnatic War was the war in the war between British and France government in Europe. So these are the causes of 3 Carnatic War. What was subsidiary alliances? What were its result? Subsidiary alliances. This was introduced by Lord Wellesley, who was the Governor General of India in between 1798 to 1805. According to this policy, number 1, the king must maintain the army of British at his cost. Number 2, to allow British resident in the court. Number 3, to keep only British in his kingdom, remove all other Europeans for the abide by the consult with British on any issue of the kingdom. In terms of the above condition, the British promised to protect the state from any other invasions. Under this alliance, ruler lost his independence. Next question is, who led the Anglo-Maratha War? So, Maratha broke into 5 groups: Peshwas, Gaikwad, Holkars, Bhonsles and Sindhyas, and their chiefs had a power struggle. The British took advantage of this situation, which led to the Anglo-Maratha War, which was fought between 1775 and 1818. In first war, the Maratha chief mother of two lead the Anglo-Maratha War, and in second Anglo-Maratha War, the Maratha chief Sindhyas and Bhonsles lead the war. Next question is, What were the reason for the defeat of Sirajuddaulah? The cause of it is written here. Number 1, the British were superior in all aspects. Number 2, Nawab was inexperienced. Number 3, Nawab was betrayed by his officials. Number 4, Nawab did not take help from the French. This was the reason of Nawab's defeat. Next is, what was the result of Battle of Buxar? The result of Battle of Buxar was, page number 90 it is given. The number 1, Robert Clive introduced dual government in Bengal, which lasted for up to 1772. Number 2, the Nawab of Awadh had to pay a war remedy of rupees 50 lakhs. Third, the Mughal emperor granted Diwani, or the right to collect revenue from Bihar, Bengal and Odisha to East India Company. Number 4, Treaty of Allahabad was signed between British and Shah Alam II and Sirajuddaulah in 1765. Last question is there. How far the Lord Dalhousie is responsible for the expanding British rule? The answer of this question is that Lord Dalhousie was very much responsible by expanding the British rule, because he has started the Doctrine of Lapse according and because of this lapse according to this doctrine, many Indian states were controlled by the British government, British East India Company. That's it for this chapter. Thank you very much.